welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing some tips and tricks that I have learned over the last few months that have really helped me develop and really improve my art style. So I really think these will help you as well, and if you would like to know how to improve your art, then keep watching. So I'm going to be breaking these down into different steps. So let's go on to step 1, which is the brainstorming phase. Now the brainstorming phase is just like it sounds, and I really recommend you getting a journal, or you can even use your sketchbook for this, which is what I've been doing. You just write down everything that you want to draw in your next art piece. So for like an example, I'm going to be drawing Sylvanas for my next art piece. So what I did, and you can do this too with whatever you're wanting to draw next, whether it be a landscape, a portrait of somebody, or a portrait of your pet, you know, anything like that, you can follow these steps as well. So the first thing I did was write Sylvanas' name down, and then I started adding in details about how I wanted the painting to look. And you can also do this with landscapes. So say you wanted to draw a landscape or paint a landscape, just write landscape. You want to do sunset, or you know, like a snowy type of landscape, then you write that down. You know, you just kind of, I guess, have to describe your artwork. That's pretty much what you're doing. You're describing your artwork, and if you do this in advance, then you already know what to expect, instead of just jumping right in and be like, I'm gonna draw Sylvanas, do, and it not really turn out how you would like it to in the end, because I've had this happen many of times, and I ended up not liking half of my artwork because of this, because I didn't really plan things out. So using the brainstorming phase, you write everything down that you want to be going on in your artwork. Whether, you know, you're drawing a character, you gotta figure out the pose. You gotta figure out if you're doing full body, if you're doing from the bust up, or you're doing from midsection up, or, you know, whatever. You gotta write everything down. Step number 2 is the sketching phase. Now, during the sketching phase, I will do a couple of thumbnails. After I do the thumbnails, then I will move on to the larger paper. And I usually draw and paint on 9x12s, because the bigger the paper, to me, the more details I can fit in. So I'll then draw directly on my sheet of paper that I'm going to be finalizing this whole thing on, and I'll be sketching it out. But the thing is, I have learned that if you sketch something out, you wait about a day or two, and you come back to it, you will notice mistakes that you didn't notice before. And this is so helpful if you just either, you know, you can sketch a part of your drawing and then come back another day, and then keep doing that until your whole sketch is completed, or you can sketch it out in one whole day and then come back maybe 2 or 3 days later and then really get a good look at it, and you will notice mistakes. And this has helped me out so incredibly much. I have, you know, messed up proportions on characters' faces, or their arms and stuff like that. One may be a bit too small and the other one too big. But doing this really will help you out, and I recommend you try this 100%. And the last phase is the coloring, painting, drawing phase. This is the final phase where you will be adding the color. And the same thing in the sketching phase. You can come back after painting a little bit, or adding, you know, marker, you know, coloring it after a little bit, and then just keep taking breaks, because I have personally noticed that the longer I work on something, the sloppier it will look in the end. Also, when you do it this way, you can actually work on multiple art pieces at a time. I know some people don't like working on multiple things at once, but if you're doing it this way, you kind of get a refresher every time you go back to your other artworks you're working on. So I hope you guys really have learned something from this video. If not, then thanks for watching, and thanks for watching anyway. I really appreciate all of you. And I just hit 600 subscribers on my birthday, which was September 4th. And thank you to everyone that wished me happy birthday on Twitter and everywhere else. It meant so much to me, and it means so much to me that all of you are watching my videos and you like my content. Anyway, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, because I would love to have you in this little art family I've got going on, and I would just love for you to be a part of this whole thing. So thank you all so incredibly much, and I'll also put all of my social media down below. And you can follow me on my Twitter, which is where I mainly post my work in progress shots, my finalized art pieces, the final look of them. I mainly post on there. So yeah, I'll put all that stuff down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!